Good morning. We are approaching day 5. That's gross because that means summer is basically over, even though the season itself is not. I just got this really great new shirt, and as I have shared in the previous videos and on my wall, I'm a Taylor Swift fan. So imagine my surprise when my book club sends me a shirt that says, "The Down Bad Book Club, crying at the library since 1989. This was a pleasant surprise last night, so I had to wear it today. Today, I don't have as many physical things to do, so I have CPR training in under an hour. Last night, I used my Cricut to cut out the vinyl for the Sterilite drawer for stations. So I'm gonna do that before, before CPR first aid training starts. What the heck? I'm very tired. Waking up at 4 a.m. is not for the weak, and I am weak. Anyway, hopefully I get my laptops today. I saw our tech person dropping them off at kindergarten when I was leaving the building yesterday, and our tech person doesn't have to attend the CPR first aid training. So hopefully that means when I come back from it, maybe my laptops will be delivered, or maybe by end of day. And then I feel like there's something that I'm missing. I need to finish just stapling the confetti bags into the cards. I need to see if my content partner has 3 other practice books. Oh, so I have the skinny drawers, and that's what I'm putting the vinyl on, but the larger Sterilite drawer systems, I need to make labels for each drawer. And what I've done in the past, this is about the right size. Imagine like 2 of these. This is for my friend's one-a-day calendar because I'm actually secretly a 50-year-old woman who likes one-a-day calendars. So anyway, imagine like 2 of these, maybe this way to this way. Actually, it's probably a better description. So 2 of these, and the top drawer is for folders. The middle drawer is for my homeroom's notebooks, like primary notebooks. And one of those workbooks I stacked out yesterday. And then the bottom drawer is the same, their primary journal and one of their workbooks. I also collected a bunch of cardboard boxes yesterday so that I could have stations set up for open house. And by collect, I mean I recycling bin dived and took them. Hello, today is the day of getting nothing done. I met with my teammate, like my co-teacher, and we went through some routines and procedures, but then my para came in and she helped me with some things, so then that distracted my co-teacher and I, and then it was time for my grade level to have our meeting to normal SEL and first week plans, but then I got called into a last minute IUP meeting. So then after that, my co-teacher and I went together to meet the family and whatever. And then we went back to discussing routines and procedures and all that. And so at 2:30, I started putting vinyl on shelves again, which is something I had done at 7 a.m. Update was that was the worst CPR first aid class known to humankind. It was 4 hours of anecdotes and inappropriate stories. That's all I'm gonna say. I wish I could have double dipped activities, like done district trainings while she was talking. We have our staff get together in 20 minutes, and luckily like it's someone who lives really local, so I'm not gonna go on time. But what I'm going to do before I leave for sure is I'm going to put the label covers on the bins and put the emergency outfits in the folders, or maybe just next to the folders so I don't forget to do that. I should have blue and red Sharpies from the other day when I was restocking my teacher toolbox, and I'm going to number just workbook 1, not workbook 2, and then the practice books, but I'm not going to put them away yet. Maybe I'll just divvy them out to the tables actually when I do that, because I need them spread out to dry. So I might do that, and I think that's probably all I can get done before I go to the staff get together. So move those bags, put labels, number. Okay, it's the end of the day, it's 3:15. I'm gonna go head over to the staff back to school get together. I'm missing 3 practice books. I think I said that in a previous video, but my teammate has them on top of her cabinets. She said I could hop by her room tomorrow and climb them and get the books out. I am running into a laptop problem, so I didn't even know my laptops were delivered. I was in the middle of a meeting with my team and I was like, wait, those are my laptops over there, how cool. So I'm running into 2 problems. One, all the laptops have like a protective shell on them, so they don't fit in the slots. So I put all that time into taping them and now only 4 fit. 4 times 6 is 24. I currently have 26 students. So 2 students will not be in the bucket. First problem. Second problem, I'm gonna have to maybe change the orientation of the buckets because I think if laptops are missing, like a student's using it, so it's not in its bucket spot, its slot, then if they're laying, like, actually it's kind of narrow, maybe it'll be fine. I was like thinking that it would tilt, but now I'm not sure how to keep the numbered spots. Oh, we're gonna work it out tomorrow. I did order, I keep forgetting, but I just did it in the moment a little while ago, but I ordered rubber zip ties. I guess is kind of like the nicest way to phrase that. I didn't even look at the product name, just my coworkers calling them rubber zip ties. But what I've done in the past is, so the chargers have a Velcro strap so you can keep the cord together. But what I was doing was taking the Velcro, and not all of the chargers had Velcro. These look like brand new chargers in addition to them being brand new laptops. So I don't know how that worked out, but pretty cool. But anyway, I would take the chargers, or I would intentionally bundle them so that at least one charger had the felt or the Velcro. I'd Velcro all 5 together as a bundle and then tape it to the back of the bookcase, the bundle of 5 with packaging tape. And like once a season at least, I would have to reapply the tape because from the kids pulling it, the tape would get loose. And then, you know, I have 22 chargers on that big power strip, so 22 chargers would start sliding backwards. So my colleague, she has it that she zip tied the 5 chargers to the handle on the bucket. And then I never have to worry about them sliding out. I numbered all the books. I said that already, right? And I'm just missing 3. I got all the labels or the vinyl on the sheets, on the trays for the sheets. Things are in shambles though still. Like I have math labels on the counter, a lanyard on the counter, folder labels that can't go in folders. I don't have folders yet. The caddies are empty, but I don't know if I should put materials in the caddies. So I do have some school supplies left over from last year, but I don't want families to come and be like, oh, she already has crayons. We don't need to bring crayons. Yes, please bring crayons. It's a first grade classroom. They eat the crayons. So I'm trying to figure out, maybe I'll just leave them empty and then fill them when the families leave after open house is over. But I am content planning tomorrow with my content partner. And so I'm gonna make some worksheets for over there. And I desperately need to make anchor charts. I don't know when I'm gonna find the time to do this. I have to make login cards with the computers, depending upon how that whole laptop situation goes. I need to make labels for all these Sterilite drawers. I now have a picture of my co-teacher so I can start printing and laminating. Tomorrow's gonna be a hot mess, but I'm hoping to get a lot done. And I'm not going to the gym tomorrow, which means I'll get here like regular-ish time, which is 7:30, but I won't be as bogged down by a workout. And again, this morning I ran 4.15 miles before the school day started. Right now, my Fitbit has me at 12,000 steps. I got here with 7,000. And considering I sat for 4 hours of the world's worst CPR first aid training, I feel pretty good about getting another 5,000 since. But anyway, I digress. I really just need to feel situated and get things done. And so I'm hoping having a regular day tomorrow, even if I have to stay kind of late, I don't really want to stay late, but late being like 4:30, I will, just so that when I come in on Friday, I can have a sped 5:04 meeting in the morning and then do open house. And yeah, everything is coming at me at the speed of light, and I can't move that fast. So I'm gonna go to this get together because I've been here for 7 minutes talking to you. I'm not gonna go around the room. There's nothing new to see, but I'll just take a couple pictures of what I did. Bye. It is Thursday. I am feeling a little apprehensive today, but that's fine. I went to our staff get together, which was so much fun. Talked to a bunch of people. Like, I really group hopped to just say hi to people I never get to see, or new people who I wanted to become more acquainted with. I feel like I printed my life away last night, whether that was login cards, drawer labels. I feel like I printed a bunch of things. I don't know. I'll have to remember what I printed. I guess I'm not fully awake yet to remember all the things I printed. But I'm going to be cutting, laminating. I'm going to finalize name tags and rosters today because tomorrow's open house. And I typically leave those until the very last night. So tonight, because kids are dropping until next week, kind of. Or they can drop beyond next week, but tomorrow's roster is most likely my roster for the year. I need to get my color copies from the main office and charge my computer. My work computer is going to die because I haven't charged it in days. I just keep leaving it in my cabinet. So all of that to say, I'm gonna get started and hopefully not be as stressed as I was about 90 minutes ago when I thought that my college class assignment was due last night, and when I opened it up to panic submit it at 6 a.m. I discovered it's due at 11:59 tonight. So that was a nice little pleasant surprise after stressing out all morning. So yeah, let's do the thing. Today is a mostly uninterrupted day. I just have 90 minutes of PD in the mid-morning time. So the early part of the morning's mine, the afternoon is mine, and I'm gonna try to be really, really accomplished. So put me in your good thoughts. So it's midday. I'm eating my lunch, which looks atrocious, I bet. I'm freezing because the room I had PD in is an ice box, like any season, even in winter, ice box. Which is nice when you consider it's like 96 degrees today, but not nice when you're sitting down doing nothing. Well, not moving. Midday update, and by midday I mean 2:30. PD was awesome, super good use of my time. We calendared out some things, we did some of the prompts for our portfolios, been jamming to Hamilton. Met with my content partner, we planned out the second week of school because the first week is I-ready testing and like just back to school procedures. Got distracted. Now I'm working on laptops, which is kind of why my camera was off for a bit, just because their names are on it and just sensitive information. I'm going to move into chargers next. I have 3, 6, 10 laptops on my counter right now that were dead on opening, which is fine. And I'll have to make note of it. I mean, the easiest way to check is, other than writing their names down, is when I open it up, are they signed in and they have a profile icon or not? So I'm gonna work on that. And one of my friends came by earlier. I don't know where that left off. A friend came by earlier and showed me like a really cool way to organize them that she was doing. So I'm gonna try that out this year and see if that helps. It's end of day, and by end of day I mean 5, and I'm not done, but I'll be back at 7 to finish. But there's a lot of big things done, so I'm gonna do a quick little sweep. Okay, I thought I would just start from a different point of the room. Only change here, I'm gonna put a sign out for open house tomorrow. Grab a Sharpie, write your child's name, put their headphones in that bag. I'll have a container here for headphones. Nothing's changed over here. Friday folders are finished due to free child labor, aka staff members' kids needed something to do. They were bored. Frames in one, part hole in another, number lines. Getting some forms ready for tomorrow. Laptops are finished and second caddies are out and labeled. They look gnarly on the inside from the dishwasher. It's fine. However, laptops are mostly ready, just have to sign a few more kids in. Started putting out, ooh, this got bent. Started putting out containers for open house, so like glue sticks, pencils, both notebooks they need. We'll be using that box, those boxes, that box tomorrow. I need to take this home, so I'm just gonna take it with me right now. And that's about it. And this is also ready for tomorrow. The kids get to pick their card by going through this binder, and then I'll put my name with this cup, my co-teacher's name with this cup, and then when the family and the child is done filling it out, they stick it in blue or red cup. And that's it.